Hello everybody and welcome back to TMG Trades, the best place to be getting your cryptocurrency analysis here on YouTube. And in today's video, well, Bitcoin's price currently hovering on the cusp of $39,000 as it feels like it has been doing all week. I know I've not posted a video on this channel all week, and I know I said these videos would be daily, and they will be daily. It's just nothing has happened this week, and I've been very, very busy working on Crypto Saving Expert. However, now it is Sunday evening, and I wanted to bring you this news before the morning comes, essentially. So, on Wednesday next week, Bitcoin is going to have a very, very volatile day. This is because this is the day of which the Federal Reserve in the USA is expected to announce the possible interest rate hikes, essentially. So if they increase interest rates, that nobody really knows how it's going to affect Bitcoin, but it's very likely on that day Bitcoin is very, very volatile. So we're going to plan for that in today's video. I'm going to tell you how I intend on dealing with that volatility. So going over to Bitcoin's price right now. This is the current price of Bitcoin. As you can see, Bitcoin's price broke to the downside here from $44,000 and formed this descending wedge pattern, of which it broke to the upside and then was swiftly rejected, forming a very similar downside pattern right here, breaking back to the upside and then doing the exact same thing again. Now, we've been rejected 3 times here rather strongly. 1, 2, 3. Now, if we got rejected again, and if Bitcoin's price is to pump up to these levels around here, which would be approximately $40,000, and get rejected again, I'll be fairly bearish on Bitcoin. However, when we introduce indicators into Bitcoin right now, and we look at what is going on this is the 4-hour chart for just your information. On the 4-hour chart, on these indicators, we're about to go bullish again on the MACD. That points towards a possible break to the upside. And if we draw the current resistance level on for Bitcoin, Bitcoin is right on the cusp of a breakout. I'm expecting Bitcoin's price to break out. I'm expecting Bitcoin's price to rise to the upside and hit this $40,000 level. When we hit this $40,000 level, we'll either get rejected or we'll get accepted and we'll break above it. But either way, that is the point at which I believe is the best point to be placing any kind of trades, in my opinion. Now, if we do break to the downside, I'll be shorting. If we break to the upside, I will be longing. And of course, you can do all of those things on bybit and PrimeXPT, for which you'll find both links in today's video description. PrimeXPT gives a 7% deposit bonus. Bybit gives a 3.5% deposit bonus. But essentially, if you deposit, say, $1,000 on any of those exchanges, you get between 3.5% on Bybit and 7% on PrimeXPT. Basically, PrimeXPT gives you double of what Bybit gives you. And it's a great exchange to trade on because you can trade stocks, commodities, equities, all these different kinds of things with Bitcoin with zero KYC. Anyway, back to Bitcoin's price right now. We are basically in this descending wedge pattern. And I think the most realistic scenario here would be, I'm not going to draw it perfectly, but something like this. We can see we're going to come to the top, tap it again. I think it's a very likely scenario. The point of which to watch on Bitcoin would be a break below this support level right here. And that support level currently sits at $38,500 as per usual. A break below $38,500 is very bad news for Bitcoin and will likely lead for a drop to the downside to around $37,000, $36,000. It will be a very, very red day if that happens, and I will not be very happy. It'll be a very, very sad day. So that's what's happening with Bitcoin. Let me show you what's going on with the other markets and how we can relate that back to Bitcoin's price. So moving on, we need to look now at the price of Ethereum. Ethereum doing very similar things to Bitcoin right now. Again, we're within a very similar pennant, and essentially we're still on the 4-hour time frame right here. This is all looking decent, though. It looks decent. Looks like we could pop to the upside anytime soon. But again, the break to the downside on Ethereum, of which I will be shorting Ethereum at, would be a break of below $2,510. If we break below $2,510, I think it's very, very likely that Ethereum will then drop to the downside, taking us to these levels here. And those levels currently sit at $2,300. And that'll be a significant percentage gain, assuming that you're trading with somewhere between like 5x leverage. Even with 5x leverage, that is a 47% increase in price, something like that. So you'd make 47% profit shorting the difference there. However, if we're to break to the upside, then we're looking at something a little bit different. If I use my measuring tool again, the next level of resistance would be, assuming that you went long here around $2,630, assuming that we broke to the upside, we'd be looking to hit this pink line that is coming down here. So if we extend that pink line, that kind of goes along there like that. We'll be expecting the price to rise to around there, which would lead for a total increase in price of around 7.2%. Again, using kind of around 5x leverage, it's basically 5 times 7.2, which would give around a 38% 8% profit, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. So those are the two trades that I'm looking at right now when it comes to both Bitcoin and Ethereum. When it comes to the traditional markets, I want to show you what's going on versus the ruble. This is Bitcoin versus the ruble right now. Bitcoin is currently trading at all-time highs against the ruble. When you look at the DXY is very bullish, hence why Bitcoin's price has been struggling recently, because a lot of people have been converting their assets into dollars. And when we look at the US dollar versus the ruble, this is like the clearest bullpen ever. This is going to be a terrible, terrible week next week for the ruble as sanctions continue, oligarchs continue having their money seized. I mean, for me, it's not the most fun topic in the world. I really don't enjoy this topic. But to be honest, when prices are moving this much, there's a huge amount of money to be made in these markets. So I'm not ignoring this. I will be trading this. And if you are trading this as well, leave a comment in the comment section below. If you haven't already, please slap a like on today's video. Greatly appreciate it. Today's like goal is, I don't know. You say, someone comment a like goal in today's comment section. Nobody will. Just comment any letter. I appreciate the engagement. It really does help grow the channel. And of course, if you are enjoying these videos, these informational videos, please tell your friends. We've got one last thing to mention in today's video, which would be this, which is the current Bitcoin funding rates. Every time you see a green funding rate on here, that means that there are more people short than there are long. What I'm expecting at this point in time is because on BitMEX, Binance, OKEx, Gate, FTX, and DYDX, only on bybit, Huobi, and BitGet, we have a positive funding rate, which means more people are long than short. But especially because it's a minus funding rate on Binance, to me that points towards a possible short squeeze. Now that ties in line with my theory that Bitcoin is actually going to go up, not down, at the start of next week. And I want to know your thoughts on that. Please let me know in the comment section below. If you're wondering, what's this on my desk? Leeds United won today for the first time in a long time. So yeah, cracked open the shams. Anyway, everyone, thank you very much for watching today's video. If you have enjoyed it, slap a like on it. I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.